Ranganathan, let me begin with you first. How do you see this? I'm not loading this question. I'm only asking you to tell me, how do you see this? What do you make of this?
First of all, Rahul, thank you so much for taking this matter that no other channel has. And that itself tells you the importance that people put on discrimination against Hindus. I have 2 points to make very briefly. Number one, as you correctly put it, Hindus are being looted by the state to pay for non-Hindus. And the irony of this country is that India has been branded a Hindu Rashtra. I want to ask, what sort of a Hindu Rashtra is this, where the people who want to eradicate Sanatan Dharma are controlling the temples of Sanatan Dharma? The communist state of Kerala manages 3,058 temples. The communists, for whom religion is supposedly the opium of the masses, are controlling Hindu temples and their boards. Why? Karnataka controls more than 30,000 temples. What business is it of the state, I ask, to levy an administrative charge from anywhere between 5% to 21% on Hindu temples in the name of audit? What business is it of the state to control tens of thousands of acres of temple land and then set rent for it? The loss to Hindu temples on account of this alone is estimated over decades to be in lakhs of crores, according to the activist and litigant T.R. Ramesh. The Tamil Nadu government that controls 36,425 temples and that should be earning a minimum of 6,000 crores per annum from the temple land it controls earns a mere 58 crores, not even 1%. State control of Hindu temples and their property is by far the largest, financially most damaging scam of independent India. But then I ask you, if the Congress can bring in a legislation to control Hindu temples in 1959, one that still stands, why can't the BJP bring in a legislation to override it?
Yes.
Rahul, if you truly believe that religion should keep out of state, the corollary is also equally applicable, that the state should keep out of religion. But does it? A Hindu temple, its income, its educational institutions are controlled by and interfered in by the government. But those of a mosque, a church and a Gurdwara are not. Why? Only in India can you step aside and watch as the state appoints non-Hindus on boards that control Hindu temples. Only here will we remain silent as temple idols are stolen, temple property auctioned, a whole temple-driven ecosystem and way of life dismantled. Assault on Hindu temples has turned into an assault on Hinduism itself. Is this secularism? As Vikram Sampath said, the day is not far when Hindus will be led quietly like lambs to their slaughter. 2. Let me now come to Waqf. Rahul, as you know, Waqf is the third largest landowner in India. Some say it is the second largest after the railways. The land holding is also shockingly pre-independence. 77% of Delhi is on Waqf land, including the Delhi High Court. Please check. Maybe your studio might also be on Waqf land. Waqf essentially means that any donated property belongs to Allah in perpetuity. Basically, Waqf Act decides any property adjudged by Muslim law as pious, religious or charitable becomes Waqf. The boards are headed and constituted by Muslims. Section 28 of the Act gives it power to order even a collector. Article 40 gives it power to decide if your land is Waqf. Section 54 gives it power to declare you an encroacher. Waqf tribunal decision can only be overturned by a long and financially draining legal process. Rahul, just 30 seconds. What's going on here? Muslims claimed in court, as you know, that Gyan Vyapi built atop a Hindu temple is on Waqf land. Recently, they adjudged a 1500-year-old Hindu temple in Tamil Nadu to be on Islamic land. I ask you, how is it possible when Islam is only 1300 years old? But then again, the question remains, if both these acts, endowment and Waqf, were brought in by the Congress, what is stopping the BJP government from overturning them?
Well, let me also tell you, viewers, we're not going to hold any punches back tonight. Even the BJP in some of its states does give out bursaries to Hindus, etc. All this should be stopped, viewers. It should be stopped. But you see, the BJP is accused of being a communal party. So you could say, okay, they are doing what comes naturally to them. I'm just saying, viewers, theoretically. But I cannot understand the Congress that takes it upon itself to protect Indian secularism. Why is it conflating the state, viewers, with religion? Why is it doing that? And I want to bring you in on that, Mr. Kamru Chaudhary. I'm not on the point of selective bias. I'm not on the point, as you know, I've exposed the BJP here also, saying that they are no better. But why are you? You're the guarantors of secularism. Nehruji was a modernist. And you people have made a mockery of secularism. Is it a right charge? You mock secularism, this budget mocks secularism, would you agree?
Rahul, I don't know why I feel like this, that your entire speech tonight or your introduction or Anand's statement out here is very much ridiculous sounding to me and narrow-minded in its content.
Right.
Why I say this, just 2 days ago, Himanta Biswa Sharma's budget was also declared by Ajanta Niyogi, and where she declared 240 crore of the state budget for development of temples in Assam. She has allocated 25 crores of the state exchequer money for 25,000 pilgrims to be sponsored to Ram Mandir, to visit Ram Mandir. Me as a congressman, as Kamru Chaudhary, have never objected to it.
Okay.
Then, if there is some targeted development by Karnataka government which gets 7% of the revenue from the Waqf properties to the coffers, then what is the harm in giving a targeted development to these underdeveloped properties? Refer section 72 of the Waqf Act, which clearly states, if the income of a property is less than 5,000, there is no need. If the income of the Waqf property is above 5,000 rupees, then 7% of the total annual income must be deposited with the Waqf board. That is the rule, that is the law. Muslims of India, including me, we advocated for the Hajj subsidy to be taken off. This has gone because in Islam, Hajj cannot be undertaken on borrowed money.
But sir, here in this, that's why I'm asking you. Here in this budget. Okay.
No, Anand,
Rahul, yeah.
Let me finish, please.
Yeah.
Hajj cannot be undertaken on subsidies money,
I
on
get it.
anybody's gifted money. That is there in Islam, because
Yeah.
if I give zakat, if I go to Hajj, it has to be my own money.
No, I understand
but
that,
the
sir.
Waqf properties.
But then
Waqf
why did the
properties-
Congress for so many years set up special Hajj terminals and subsidize all these things? So, today in hindsight, everything
Anand,
looks
Anand, I can
2020.
go to a- I can go
One
to a
second,
Umrah
just one
Hajj
second.
for 1,50,000 now. But to the
I
government's
began by
Waqf
saying,
for
now
Hajj
one second, let me bring in the
board.
BJP. I began by saying, viewers, that every party, every state government is in this game, the business of religion. I've said it. I've not hidden anything from anybody. One second. But there are certain people who claim to be the guardians of secularism, therefore the onus on them is greater. But they are the ones who are also militating against their own words. Now,